So Wendy, I'm going to take my mask off when I speak. So.
I will as well. I'm waiting so that we can do a little political theater.
Okay.
So that it's on camera.
So I should just put the mask on while I walk from here to the podium and then take it off?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi! Lucky to make it here alive. We have updated numbers on the infection fatality rate for COVID-19 directly from the CDC. The viral weather outside has never been deadlier, but before we get to our regularly scheduled pandemic update, I'd like to begin by reminding you that trillions of people have died. And I tell you this so you'll be in a fearful state, and therefore it'll be much easier to manipulate you into believing everything I say after this point. Is everyone afraid? Good. Before we get to the most updated infection fatality rates for COVID-19, just to give you a reference point, take a look at the flu. It has an infection fatality rate of 0.1%. Says who? Your most trusted health advisor, Anthony Fauci, in the New England Journal of Medicine. Now, the updated infection fatality rates for COVID-19, just released by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, are as follows. For 0 to 19 years old, it's 0.00003%. For ages 20 to 49, it's 0.0002%. For ages 50 to 69, it's 0.005%. And for ages 70 and up, it's 0.054%. And now compare it again to that of the flu with an infection fatality rate of 0.1%. With these COVID-19 numbers being side by side with the flu, which is higher? I don't know. The science isn't back on it yet. If you accidentally thought for yourself, you'd realize the current COVID-19 death count is many times less than the original predictions that were used to justify the lockdowns. But when you look at the numbers, let's not do the math, because we've got an election coming up. So what's the solution to these drastically low death rates? Longer lockdowns, celebrate face coverings, adult diapers, and more intense social distancing practices. Like, we'll be removing fetuses from their mother's womb and placing them in social distancing protective aquariums. We're finding it's too dangerous letting them be in close proximity, so it's for their protection.
We're not doing that one yet.
Oh, we're not doing that one yet. Well, if you give us an inch, we'll take a mile. But we'll take that mile inch by inch, so you hopefully won't notice. In conclusion, there's a question raised by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Do pandemics disappear when mortalities cease? Or when it's no longer in the media's financial interest to frighten and shame the public? Well, that's such a great question. We'll be happy to censor any attempt to answer it for your protection. Well, that's it, folks. Please stay tuned for future updates, and remember, be terrified and cover your identity. Yes, you all.
And, this is really what a lockdown should really look like. But yeah, it's super bad, guys. In fact, I got some new information here. This is from the CDC for all the fact checkers. Yeah, fact checkers. Love you guys. You check your facts so good. This is directly from the CDC website. And apparently Robert F. Kennedy Jr. posted it. It's new CDC data. This is your chance of dying by age group from 0 to 19 years old. 0.00003. From 20 to 49, which I actually fit into that category for another month or so. So I'm going to be, well, right now, I only have a 0.0002 chance of dying from this, which is pretty bad. Like, I'd be okay with staying inside forever, just in case. But in a couple of months, I'm going to be in the next age category, 50 to 69 years old. Then it gets really bad. You have a 0.005 chance of dying. And if you're over 70, and just so you know, if you're over 70, you're probably going to die at some point fairly soon anyway. I don't know if this is news to you, But they got it really bad. They only have a 0.054 chance of dying from this. By the way, those are all better than the seasonal flu. But again, the grand majority of the world has been put into government indoctrination camps, basically a prison for children, for 12 years, and they're beaten out of them, sometimes literally, sometimes figuratively, any ability to think. You're supposed to just memorize what they say for 12 years. Well, that's caused so many people to not understand numbers. You know, when you get to 0.0000 anything, that's a rounding error at that point.
Person to person, even for people who don't feel sick or know anything, the virus can spread when people breathe, talk, cough, or sneeze. When you need to go out, wear a face covering or mask.
You know, we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, you know, I'd say is will get attention this time.
Is our insistence now on wearing masks. I mean, masks are very important. They protect you from giving infection to someone else.
We will shut you down. We will cite you. And if we need to, we will arrest you and we will take you to jail.
You know the old expression about snitches? Well, in this case, snitches get rewards.
communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about trouble and trying to be responsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media.
exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our
Stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
It's a pandemic. Ugh. These people wear the mask. Bring my health at risk. Ooh, baby like that. Baby like 7-Up. Just like mama. Selfish.
Jillian!
Dude, you'll be poisoned.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with the air around here. The army is getting us out of here because they don't want any witnesses.
But if the army doesn't want us here, then it's none of our business.
I'm breathing the same air. You can take it off.
It's such a coincidence when I painted it.
You can take it off.
Yes, better than it is in Los Angeles.
Listen, how many of you people are getting out of here?
No way!